Why is it called the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success? For those of you guys who missed APGAINS lore from 6 months ago, the most effective Galactic Legend acquisition strategy for the overall health of your roster, both height and width, mathematically proven, is the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. We have a pyramid. Pretend like that's even. As you know, pyramids have 3 points with a lot of wiggly jiggly stuff in the middle. That's a scientific term. Now, the best place to enter a pyramid, if you've watched any of the Mummy movies, is from the top. And that is why the best place to start for the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success, like we were talking about for Colby's roster, is JML. Why? JML is really good on offense. But offensive GLs are not as good as defensive GLs, APGAINS. What's happening here? I understand that. But with the advent of Cal Kestis making him much stronger on offense, and the fact that prior to entering the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success, you should have built a couple of auxiliary teams, your core 8, and maybe a back team or 2 with a good ship, maybe, depending on timing, we're going to be wide. We're going to be able to stand our ground in GAC, so we're allowed to farm offensive GL. So we have the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. This is us right here. This is our parachute. And we want to parachute onto top of the pyramid into the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. What are the other points that you could theoretically attack the pyramid from? Because you don't necessarily need to parachute on top of the pyramid scheme of success, sadness, of success. You could, thank you for the 999, you could theoretically enter from the right.
I know my roster bad.
Over here.
Good luck on Cube.
Cube should be live today if you're watching this on YouTube. Join the Patreon. Invest in the Cube. Good idea. All right. As you guys know, this right here is not a shoe, but it is in fact Jabba. Now the reason, should I draw the little, what does Crumb look like? Fuck, how do you draw Crumb? All right, I'm just gonna make him like a little stick figure. There's Crumb. Now the reason Jabba is part of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success, is because pyramids, in order to maintain beautiful structural integrity, require all points to be sturdy. And what connects the top of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success with the right side? That's right. Jedi Knight Luke. Oh my goodness. What a great connector. Very nice. But you know what else is kind of juicy? That in there somewhere, we can have the profundity. The profundity is always the first ship you farm after your first Galactic Legend in the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. It shares a lot of requirements with JML, which is why we want to parachute on top of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. But it also has minor yet existable interactions with how do I draw Star Killer? It's a sad face, but it's X'd on its eyes because it's dead, because it's a Star Killer. Get it? Very nice. With some overlap over here. We're looking real sturdy, but APGAINS, I hear you say. What about the left side of the pyramid? You could theoretically enter over here. Now, this side of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success is actually, it's actually gated off. These are bars. It's actually gated off because Disney. How do you draw Mickey Mouse? This is my Mickey Mouse. I don't know. That's not what Mickey Mouse looks like. Because Disney is actually guarding this side of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. So you need, what do you need to enter the Disney part of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness? You need money, money, money. And this is where Leia is. Leia APGAINS. She's expensive. She's hard to farm. So many marquees. But she shares requirements with JML. That's nice. Very sturdy. She shares some requirements over here with the rebels. With the profundity. But she also has huge tits. Which aligns here. So now, I lay this all out to you. In quite obvious terms. If you're thinking about Galactic Legends, where should you begin? Well, if you already have an account, which I imagine you do if you're watching this video, it could be daunting to approach any of the sides of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. Actually, one second. I forgot to draw. Very important. This will be important later. This is you, but with a very tiny penis. Okay. Are you ready for this? Optimal way, like in the Mummy, to enter. I realized that I don't think they parachute onto the pyramids in the Mummy. I just made that up. But I'm about to say it, so pretend like it. Like the Mummy, the optimal way is to parachute on top of the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success, and grab JML. Because it opens all of the other doors. Realistically, you should probably go to Titty, to Starkiller, to Jabba. Well, I guess technically you like slide down a little bit, and then there's like a loose rock that you catch yourself on, and then there's secretly like a little tunnel here, and this tunnel takes you to Jedi Knight Luke. So technically, you bounce off the top while the Decepticons are fighting. You go here, you get Jedi Knight Luke, then you go up to JML, then you get the Profundity, then you go down to Starkiller, and then you get Jabba. And then you like somehow backdoor. Because the gate's on this side, in Disney, notoriously homophobic, does not watch the back door because they don't expect it. And that's where you come in. Okay. Optimal way, as I've just laid out. Very important. 2 alternate scenarios. You have a lot of money, like APGAINS. I have $1.38 right here. Very important. If you have money, like APGAINS says, is the richest poor person in the world, you can enter over here because you can bypass Mickey Mouse and you can pay to get through the gate and you can have Leia and then you can go hog wild. But if your account is very, very, very offensive focused, and I mean people who I hate to say it, people who rushed SLKR and Sith Eternal Emperor. Moo. Remember how I said this would come back? If you rushed SLKR C, this is you right here. But notice that you have a small penis. And if you have a small penis, this is how you enter. Because you need Jabba because he's a big boy and he holds on defense. And you gotta widen out. You're too tall. There's 2 towers up there. And we all remember what happened last time. We need to widen out a little bit. Now, there's good ways to go about widening out 2 towers, and there's bad ways. Don't do the bad way. That leads to 20 years of conflict. The good way is to... How do I draw this? Is to use the penis pump. The penis pump. You push down on it. You attach. It gets bigger. You add Jabba. Well, realistically. You climb. Because now that you have a huge dick, you can actually climb. And then you enter through the other side of this little crevice into Jedi Knight Luke, into Jabba, into Profundity, into Starkiller, into JML, into Leia. So, just to recap. Best way. Parachute in, fall down, go here, boom, 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 boom. If you have a lot of money, because you're well employed, or your dad is rich, you come in this way, past the Disney gate, and you get Leia, and do all this stuff. Or, if you have a small penis, you apply penis pump pressure, penis gets bigger, you climb up, because now you're buff, you gotta do cardio, you get Jabba, and then you go here, and then you go here, and then you go here, and then you go here. That is why it's called the pyramid scheme of success, of sadness, of success. Because success, sadness, success. Thank you. If you found this interesting, consider investing in the Cube. It is now live on the Patreon exclusive Discord. We need you to test it out. There's some things it's really good at, and some things it's very terrible at. And new features are added almost every day. Okay. Days in which our main developer is not studying calculus or whatever he does in high school because I abuse child labor laws. But when there are new updates, I'll tell you about them. And I need your tests and your help before it goes public to the rest of the world. So, consider investing. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you. And I'll see you later for 369 days of fucking content. Let's fucking go.